Popcaan facing several charges following clash with authorities at Unruly Fest. Several charges have been laid against popular dancehall artist Popcaan over his explosive-laden remarks against cops who shut down his Unruly Fest in Yellow St. Thomas in December for going over the allocated time. The entertainer, whose given name is Andre Sutherland, is charged with using of indecent language, disorderly conduct, using abusive and careless language, issuing a threat to police officers, and breaches of the Noise Abatement Act. While he was performing, cops came on stage to inform that the event would be shut off because it ran over time. A senior policeman was heard telling the entertainer that the event should have ended from 4 a.m., but law enforcement allowed it to go for an extra hour. The senior cop insisted that it was time for Popcaan and other artists on the stage to go. An upset Popcaan disagreed with the decision and accused the police of unfair treatment. The concert's audio system was shut off, bringing the event to a close. Man shot and injured in Manchester drive-by. A man was shot and injured in a drive-by shooting in the troubled community of Greenville on the outskirts of Mandeville, Manchester on Wednesday. Police sources say the man, who is in his late 50s, was shot in his chest. He is a resident of 14th Street in Greenville. Reports are that about 7 p.m., the victim was sitting on a wall at the entrance of Greenville Cross from a gas station when gunmen traveling in a motorcar opened fire at him. He was hit multiple times and taken to hospital, where he was admitted in critical condition. There is a strong security presence in the community since Wednesday night following the incident. Greenville, located just a mile west of Mandeville Town Center, has been affected by crimes including murders over the years, leading to curfews and lockdowns on entertainment events in the community. Taxi operator charged with arson after allegedly setting passenger's house on fire. A Westmoreland taxi operator of Bay Road, Little London in Westmoreland, has been charged with assault occasioning grievous bodily harm and arson following an incident in White House Phase 3 Negril on Sunday, November 5, 2023. He is Howard Mason, otherwise called Blacks. Reports from the Negril police are that about 2:30 a.m., an argument developed between Mason and a man who was a passenger in his taxi. Mason reportedly left the area, then returned with a bottle of gasoline which he used to set the complainant's house on fire. The homeowner made an attempt to put out the blaze and was injured in the process. He was assisted to hospital where he was treated and released. He later made a report to the police, and following investigations, Mason was taken into custody on Sunday, December 29. Shelly-Ann Fraser-Pryce featured in January issue of Essence magazine. Jamaica's 5-time World Championships 100-meter gold medalist Shelly-Ann Fraser-Pryce has been featured in the January-February 2024 issue of Essence magazine. The sprint queen made the announcement to her over 932,000 Instagram followers on Thursday, stating that the article in the American-based lifestyle magazine covers her life and and off the track. I had the pleasure of being featured in the January-February 2024 at Essence issue of the celebrated Black women in sports. Thank you at Ms. Chabali for the thoughtful interview where we discussed life both and off the track. On Stands Now, Fraser-Pryce captioned her post. The caption accompanied with photographs from the issue with Fraser-Pryce dressed in various outfits. The Olympian was last featured in Essence magazine when she signed a deal with luxury brand watch Richard Mille in November last year. One in custody following firearm ammo seizure during St. Elizabeth operation. A team of officers assigned to the St. Elizabeth Police Division took a man into custody following the seizure of a firearm and 17 rounds of ammunition during an operation in Newmarket Main Road in the parish on Wednesday. Reports from the Black River Police are that about 3:30 p.m., lawmen were in the area when a man was seen driving a Toyota Allian motor car along the roadway. He was signaled to stop, to which he complied. A search of the vehicle was conducted, and one 9mm Smith & Wesson pistol, with a magazine containing 17 rounds of ammunition, was allegedly found in his possession. He was subsequently taken into custody. His identity is being withheld pending further investigations. Labour Minister urges farm workers who departed Jamaica for Canada to continue tradition of determination and hard work. Minister of Labour Pernell Charles Jr. has charged the farm workers who departed Jamaica for Canada to continue the tradition of determination and hard work. Speaking at the sending-off ceremony for the 111 men in Kingston, Mr. Charles Jr. pointed out that having the technical skills and the right attitude will help in achieving this. He called on the more experienced farm workers to provide guidance to the new ones. The minister urged the farm workers to maintain high standards, which will ensure continuation of the program and recruitment for more persons in the future.
So gentlemen, let's work together. Let's be positive. I believe in the power of determining your destiny through your attitude. So many people have the technical skill, the best farmer in the world, but with the bad attitude, you're not going anywhere. So it has to be a mixture of skill and attitude, so that when the cold breeze lick under your skin, you still have the determination to continue. And when you're confronted by someone or something, you will know how to respond. Experienced workers, I want to ask you, I want you to mentor the young Jamaicans that are coming. We find that we're getting too many remarks about newer workers who come on the program and have either expectations that are unrealistic, are not ready mentally for what they're going to confront, and happen to not integrate as best as we would want. So from our side, we are developing a stronger, more robust orientation program, but I need your support. I need you who have been there for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 30 years to not leave your brothers on the side. Mr. Dixon represents the youth as you represent the experience. And I'm going to ask, and all of the younger farm workers now, approach this opportunity with an open heart and an open mind. But you have to have the right attitude. And I want the younger farm workers, as you step out, to understand that we are depending on you to change the image and to protect the opportunities for the other youngsters that are to come. Because nobody has ever questioned the capability of the Jamaican workers. We have to protect our program.
Families urged to solve conflicts after cabby killed in alleged deadlift dispute. Against the backdrop of Manchester, for the second consecutive year starting with an alleged family dispute over deadlift as a possible motive resulting in the death of a man, a leader here is calling for relatives to mediate over conflicts. There is a breakdown in our family structure. Manchester reported the highest number of domestic incidents last year, and in some of the cases, we're seeing where material things have been valued above life. People have lost their lives over dispute over land, houses, or something like that, Custos of Manchester Garfield Green told reporters on Wednesday. A day earlier, a police report said Cross Keys taxi operator Gary Taylor, 51, was at home in Cocoa Walk about 5:05 p.m. when an argument developed between a relative and himself. The police said the relative used an object to hit Taylor in the head and upper body. Taylor collapsed and was taken to hospital, where he died while undergoing treatment early Wednesday morning. Police noted that the accused turned himself in following the incident. A grieving relative who spoke on the condition of not being named said Taylor was trying to get relatives to move out of the house in Cocoa Walk when tragedy struck. Gary only came here and was warning them to be careful because they were supposed to leave. Gary told them to leave because he got an order from a cousin overseas that they should leave. They disobeyed and planned to kill Gary and ambush him because them trap him in a head, the relative explained. Another relative, Michelle Cole, said the family has been left devastated. It stemmed from a family dispute which started sometime last year, and the whole family is saddened right now. Gary was a very jovial person, friendly, hardworking, a family person. He stood with his kids and his wife, a very genuine person when it comes to family, he said. I am disappointed because what happened on Tuesday should not have happened. It should not have been reported. The other day, Gary's mother got into a minor argument and these people, and it should have been reported, but I know she was sorry for them because it is all family, added Cole. On January 19, 2023, United Kingdom resident Michael Brown, 48, was gunned down in Miletown where police theorized an alleged 6-year family dispute over land and houses was the motive. He was shot and killed about 12:20 a.m. while in bed, 4 days after laying his 74-year-old mother to rest. His relative, Lamont Brown, 38, was charged with murder. Later that month, Minister of Justice Delroy Chuck reiterated the need for people to make a will in order to minimize contention among relatives after death. Nothing creates more problem than deadlift, and it is the freeness mentality that we have in this country. Everybody feels that they must get something. If it is not from the government, the pastors, or the politician, they must get something out of what their parents leave. It belongs to them and they fight over it. There is no question of sharing appropriately. Everybody wants a lion's share, and especially when regrettably the parents have not left a will. People must make a will. When you make a will, it at least indicates how the property will be shared when you die, he told his audience at Churches Teachers College in Mandeville. Green, who said he is disturbed over the incidents, is aiming to facilitate attitudinal change and social revitalization through the Manchester Beliefs, Values and Attributes initiative to stem conflict. This is something that I have focused on through our BVA initiative. I want to encourage our people, churches, teachers, schools, the police and the JPs to do whatever we can to build family values. There is the Justice Center in Mandeville where counseling is provided, mediation is provided, intervention is provided, and I would just encourage our people, whenever there is dispute, don't use violence to settle the matter, seek help. There are too many avenues out there for help. Just be the bold one to step up, step away from the issue and seek help, Green stated. When people lose their lives, it is just more than a loss. It is not just the life that is gone, but the family that is hurting, and the cost on the health sector too, and the strain that is put on the police. I just want our people to be mindful, have some love, have some respect for life, have some compassion and tolerance. Also, be willing to negotiate or mediate over things, added Green. Please remember to subscribe, like, share, and click the notification bell for daily updates.